Hey, Killer Frogs, we're here, and it is Thursday night elimination game, Sean.
It is Game 10, College World Series, TCU, LSU. It is win or go home.
Win or go home, but we've got some bigger news that's more real life that is going on right now. Back at home, our superhero, Micah Ahern, he is really struggling right now with his illness.
If you haven't followed up on this story, go check it out on KillerFrogs.com. We've posted a link to a GoFundMe page. I'm not going to take a lot of time to explain exactly all the nuts and bolts of what's going on, but it is a heart-touching story. I got to tell you, it's breaking my heart. It's breaking Frog fans' hearts, and please go online, go check that out, and support the Ahern family.
Absolutely. We have it on KillerFrogs.com. We also have it on our Facebook page. If some of you have me on the Facebook page, we have all those links to it. They had a goal of 10,000. We've already raised, I think it's up to 17.
It was over
17,000 last time I checked.
Yeah,
it's never enough.
20.
Let's keep busting it up. But that's the big news. Our prayers are with Micah. We know God's got this, and he's in control of the Aherns. Just pray for him, and God bless the Aherns. Back to the game at hand today. I mean, wow. Third straight time the Horned Frogs have lost the second game. And how close was it that we would have been playing, Cal State Fullerton had it not been for the weather? Because I'll tell you, their pitching was dynamite and our pitching was dynamite.
I tell you, I don't know what is going on with the baseball gods, but even oh, by the way, did you see Alex Young's got a no-hitter going on right now?
Are we going to even go there?
I don't know. I don't know what is going on here in Omaha. But,
anyway,
we definitely need some Lepta magic today because that outing by Alex Young was stellar. I mean, any Frog fan, if you had gone to them before the game against Vanderbilt and said, hey, how would you like 12 strikeouts, 3 hits, and 1 run against Vanderbilt? I guarantee you everybody would have gone to Vegas and put money on that game had that been the case. But it was
especially since we had already hit the guy before out in California.
Absolutely.
When we played him in but he was lights out. You have to give Vanderbilt and their team credit. And they just had a kid that ran into a really good pitch by Alex. That was good. He got out front on it as it was dipping down low, and
it reminded me of the home run against Riley Farrell in the regional. I mean,
absolutely.
Sometimes the bat finds the ball in just the right way, and it just so happened that was the case, and that was the difference in the game. But tonight, brand new game. This team has faced already once and beaten 10-3. Another SEC team, Scott.
Another SEC. 2 now. Well, you got one, I have one.
Okay.
So anyway, guys, Mitchell Traver. Mitchell has been lights out in regionals and super regionals
since
he's
been
come in there. If he has his sinker, his breaking ball working well and keeping them off guard, he is an imposing figure coming off that mound at 6'8", about 260, 270, whatever that, he's a truck.
He's a big guy, and as long as Mitchell could settle down in the early part of this lineup, as we mentioned before in our previous pregame, the top 3 guys for the LSU lineup are their speedsters. You keep them off the base paths, you have a shot, at least controlling the game. And Mitchell has been absolutely fantastic through the regional and super regional at being able to do that. Now, we saw a little bit of an odd strike zone from this umpire crew in the last couple of games. We saw one, if you watched last night's game against Miami and Florida, we had that same kind of outside pitch that's normally called a ball, has been called a strike. So, Scott, I really think if Traver can actually find that strike zone and hammer it like he has in the past couple of outings, I think the Frogs will be okay.
Well, I think that's very true. And you brought up an interesting point. The umpire, you take back the A&M game, on those 3-2 counts that Traver got strikeouts, they were close calls.
They were.
And if you don't get the pitcher call on that, you can change the whole outcome of that game.
Completely different game at that point.
And so it does have a lot more to do, and it does have a lot to do in those situations when you get into pitching battles. Unfortunately, Sean, I hate to say I was right, but after we have a breakout hitting game, we go in the tube as far as hitting. We did it. So we break back out today. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. If you're
going
to go off of those kind of trends, if that's how you're scoring at home, whenever the Frogs have a big game like they did against LSU in Game 3, come out, Game 8, it's a close one. Generally, if you're going by those stats, the next game tonight should actually be a good win by the Frogs.
We got to score runs. We got to do it like
Absolutely.
we did get it. LSU is probably going to get runs. I mean, they are an explosive offensive team. But we've got to hit the ball tonight. we have got to make the right decisions as far as getting our runners, putting pressure on them like we're good at. Like I said, with our speed guys, Cody, hopefully maybe even use the bunt. You know, I know that's something we didn't do much the other night when we had a chance to do that.
I was surprised how little we actually bunted in that game against Vanderbilt. But hopefully tonight we're going to go back a little bit more small ball, a little bit more TCU baseball, see more aggressiveness on the base pass. At the same time, the Frogs are going to be facing off against Pearson, who's actually he's a bullpen pitcher, so it looks like LSU is going to be going by the pitch by committee approach today. In fact, Pearson's only had his most number of pitches this year has been 44. He's only reached the 40 mark 3 times in the season, and he hasn't thrown more than 14 or 16 balls in a game since April.
Well, the leash is going to be very short for both teams.
Absolutely.
If you have any problem with pitcher, this is, you know, lose or go home.
Yes.
You pitch whatever you got. As far as the Frogs, the only person I know that's totally out off limits probably would be, I wouldn't think they'd use Preston, but maybe. But I know Alex Young is not. Tinkle's available, and the whole rest of the staff is available.
I tell you, once again, it's an embarrassment of riches for the Frog pitching staff. You do have everyone available. This is kind of an all-hands-on-deck kind of a moment. I wouldn't be surprised if Traver gets into a bit of a problem, Alexander comes in and he has a bit of a problem. I wouldn't be surprised to see Morrison come out and pitch an inning or two.
Yeah, you never know. If needed, that could happen. And, of course, we had an electric Riley Farrell last Sunday night, and they're already aware of what Riley can do as he went out there. So they may have a little fear of the freight train in them already.
I imagine so. One of the funniest things I think I've seen posted in a while was right after Riley got that 3rd strikeout. Someone had posted, every other team in Omaha is now going,
"No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!"
Yeah, exactly.
How can you possibly stop Riley Farrell when he has his stuff and he's on his game?
Exactly. Well, we hope the guys are in tip-top. You know, they've been here. They've been in this experience. I would say experience goes to us in this situation. We've had our back in regionals, super regionals, and we've been here 2 other times.
Absolutely.
But this team's been here 1 other time this situation. They do not want to happen what happened against Ole Miss last year again.
No, we don't want to repeat.
They came out flat.
Yeah, we don't want to repeat of 2014. And I'll admit, I think part of that was actually because of the long inning game against Virginia previously. And, you know, we didn't have that issue with Vanderbilt. This team is well rested. It's ready to go. The bullpen is rested and ready to go. I mean, I don't think you could have asked for a better 2 outings from your starting pitchers, both in Morrison and in Alex Young. And the fact is that we've got rested arms throughout this entire bullpen, and that really favors the Frogs.
Right. Well, you know, we hope these Swamp Cats are in trouble tonight, and Tigger goes down again. Tigger.
Yeah, well, it's better than Lionel Richie.
That is. That's better. Tigger. You can't get better than that. He's sweet anyway. We can brush him off, and away he goes back to Baton Rouge. And so anyway, all right, guys, let's get ready for a great game tonight. Sean, It's on tonight.
It is.
LSU Tigers, TCU Horned Frogs.
Absolutely. Got my family here watching it.
Oh, yeah, your family's out here in left field. We see them out there waving at them right now. There we go. All right, we got Frogs showing up. Everybody's here. Let's give a big Go Frogs. Go Frogs.